Lamborghinis.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the ESR Multiclass Monday series on Mondays. I am your host, Cole McRae, and today we are joined by longtime fan favorite, Matt Higgs. Say hi, Matt Higgs.
Well, I don't know if I'd be a fan favorite, but
You're my favorite, and that's all that matters. We got a couple of pit lane excursions. Not sure what's going on there. Someone should tell these guys this is Multiclass Monday, not Rallycross.
it's
Ruse
Rallycross
Day.
Mondays.
We should have them Rallycross Mondays. But so this is Donington. This is actually round 3. The reason why you're not seeing round 2 is because we did it so fast that it didn't even get posted to YouTube. No, just kidding. It's because of
YouTube took
scheduling
it down.
conflicts. Yeah, YouTube took it down because it was too spicy and it made too much money. But I like this
It's on
camera
Pornhub.
angle and how it intersects with the car, so you can see inside it. It's pretty nice. But yeah, so because of scheduling conflicts, it did not work out that we were able to catch up to round 2 in time. So sorry for that. Yeah, my thoughts exactly, Matt. But yes,
I'm
this is
playing with you or not.
What? Okay,
Nothing.
this is Multiclass Mondays. We got our sprint race at Donington here. It's a shame we didn't make it for the Enduro at Nurburgring, but oh well. As it means 15-minute race, 50 minutes with a 1 pit stop, a 25-second refueling penalty, and it is required, but a tire change is optional. We got the GT Challenge and the GT3 cars here. The GT Challenge is the Ferrari 488 Challenge, Lamborghini Huracan Evo EIEIO LMNOP.
Evo 2.
No, not that one. It's the EIEIO LMNOP, I'm pretty sure. And then also, I believe, all the Porsche Cup car. So, pretty decent variety as far as cars go. We got Michael Landry up in first. Decent nuts.
Decent.
Indeed. You got Jeff Wentworth in second. Liutkus in third. Sutherland fourth. Seth Cheney in fifth. Gaskins in sixth. Max Simmons in seventh. Trevor Cheney in eighth. Paul Rickbenny in ninth. Dominic Turcott 10th. Followed by Neil Sutherland in 11th. Dan French 12th. John Archie 13th. Wesley Stokes 14th. Zach Martin 15th. Ayrton Arsenault in 16th. You haven't seen him in a minute. Excuse me, Tan in 17th, Constantini 18th, and Simeon Niku returns in 19th place. I didn't separate the classes there because that's too much work. You can figure it out, I'm sure. I believe in you.
I think you're giving them too much credit.
Yeah, probably, but I'm also giving myself not nearly enough credit, and so that's just how it's gonna have to be.
What?
It is a wonderfully sunny day in England. The United Kingdom. It is sunny, sunny, sunny. Track temperature is 24 degrees centigrade. And I don't think it's gonna get rainy at all, which is unusual for this this climate. I'd love to give you a rundown of the championship as it stands, but sadly we are already past the race, so I would be a spoiler, and we don't spoil things here, never. Especially not with the commentator's curse. So you can see there the breakdown. The ever popular McLaren 720S has shrunk down to just 2 cars. That's Mike Landry and Gaskins, whose name I'm not familiar with. Investigation away. Oh no, they changed the format. Well, there's no Gaskins here. There is a Bepa Sika Sika. Oh, wait, no, Bepa Siki Ski Auko Puste Liao Damas. Ah, yes, I love that name. Okay, I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get this. Pepasi Pepasiki ski ako puste liao damas. Okay, no, I'm not gonna get that. Oh well, I tried. You know what they say, second time's the charm. I'm not gonna try a third time. That is a very orange Aston Martin on the right there. I believe that is the car of Trevor Cheney. Very nice dreamsicle Aston. I'm curious who Crawling Bigfoot is. That's another name on the list that I'm not familiar with.
I
They're
don't know
driving
who
it.
that guy is.
That's Gaskins. He's a because it says he drove a McLaren 720S GT3, so it must
Well,
be
so
him.
does
Because
Michael Landry.
well, Mike Landry is on the list as Mike Landry,
That's
so
Ruse.
it's a ruse. Oh, okay, well, it has to be one of them, and if it's not Mike Landry, it is Mike Landry, so it has to be Mike Gaskins or Gaskins. Not sure if it's their first name is Mike or what. Who cares? We now begin the hurry up and wait period of this race, which is always my favorite. Oh, there's a castle in the background. Castle? I don't know. It's been a long day. Wow, that is a bold NSX. I don't think I've ever seen one in gold and red before. Not sure if I like it. I forgot. Have they upgraded to the Evo QRS2V yet? Because I know they have one Evo NSX, but did they have a second?
Yes, they. No, not yet.
Okay, because they had. I know they revised it for 2022 with the Type S.
That's the Evo 2.
Okay, so that is it. It's not here yet. It's not. Is it racing yet at least, or is it just
Not yet.
okay? But like in real life or just in this game?
In real life.
Okay. Well, they better hurry up. They only got less than a year before the models discontinue forever. Hmm. So, looks like there's a pretty homogeneous spread of cars here. The GT challenges are almost all Lamborghinis. Simi Niku, Ayrton Arsenault, John Archie being the only notable exceptions. Maybe Paul Riccobene. Oh, actually, and Max Simmons. Yes. So, just kidding. There's a bit more of a spread. There's 7 Lamborghinis, 4 Porsches, and a Ferrari driven by Simi Naku.
Aku!
Meanwhile, the GT3s are a little more varied, but there are less of them, so kind of gets awkward. We got a couple of McLarens, 3 Beamers, a Aston Martin, and an Honda. And the warm-up period is over. We're finally rolling for the formation lap.
Let's go. Oh, it's a 50, man. This is a sprint race?
Yeah.
This ain't much of a sprint race. It's more a full length race.
Yeah, it's a little bit odd because the Enduro is only 70 minutes, which is like hardly longer. But
I mean, 3D. It's longer than 3D speed races.
well, I don't know, man. I don't make the rules. I just try at them.
Should.
So the newcomers, Luctus, excuse me, and Gaskins are proving themselves to be varied in performance. Not a huge variety of cars in the GT3 or in drivers, excuse me. They're all pretty average. With Landry maybe, well, and Wentworth is also pretty good. But so the Gaskins and Liutkus are proving to be good competitors, choosing somewhat unique cars. Donington is going to be an interesting choice. I feel like then NSX would do really, really well here.
Maybe.
But Lucas is qualified third. Although the McLaren and the BMW M4 are just strong. It's hard to deny that. And then Trevor Cheney in the Aston Martin he's doing his best. He's got a smile on at least. Matt, how long has it been since you've been in a sim race?
Couple months.
Couple months? Dang. Same, I think.
I don't have this. I mean, all I need is a screen.
How are you watching this right now?
TV.
Is the TV not a screen?
It's not in the same room.
Well, move it then, Matt.
It's 55 inches.
Stop talking about your dick and move the TV.
It's too big.
It's super inappropriate. No, it's not. Alright, shut up. We're coming to the start-finish line for the start of the race.
On P2? It must be not a lot of competition.
Woof. That's some spicy takes. Yeah, are you gonna take that? And we're green flags. Green flags. Looks like Ludicrous is getting a terrible start. Ditto for Landry. Oh wow, it's chaos already. Dominic Turcotte. Oh, gets taken out by a Porsche.
Started yet.
That's Ayrton Arce. Yeah, they're not even started yet. They're at the very back. What the heck? Oh yeah, but no, they start when the GT3 start too. So terrible luck for Dominic Turcotte. There was a Porsche. I think Rick Benny's is highlighter yellow, so I think he was responsible for that. At least in this point of view, it looks like there's a car off directly in front. Chaos already mounting. Max Simmons in the lead, trying to get away from the pack behind him. Looks like someone's already peeling off to the pits. That is indeed Paul Riccobeni. John Archie is hot on Simmons' tail though, with Dan French.
That type of mistake from Riccobeni.
What's that?
It's unusual to see that type of mistake from Riccobeni.
Yeah, it's happened once or twice, but he's normally pretty careful about that kind of thing, so it's kind of a shocker. And we're reaching the period in the first lap where the scoreboard is all messed up. Simi Niku making up pretty good out of that, gaining 4 positions. The urban camo Lambo driven by Oscar Tan.
The camo Lambo.
There's lots of camo Lambos here. Nico Neo.
Nico kneecaps.
That's an anatomy lesson for you. Oh, looks like we got to move. Maybe Zach Martin's going to have a look on the inside of Simi Niku. Nope.
If your girlfriend gets into a car accident, before you ask how she is, ask how the car is. Be a man.
It's true. This man speaks facts, is what he does.
What happened to Gaskins? Is that accurate? No. It's not, because Max Simmons is first, apparently.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, normally within their class, they're semi-accurate on the first lap, but we'll find out once they pass this timing gate, which should be momentarily. Unless we're discovering it looks like there's Lambo off in the background, but unless we're discovering a hack on how to win every race in ACC, just start half a lap behind everyone else and it just counts you as in the lead for some reason. There we go, John Archie. Well, no, they're in the same class.
How is
John Archie making a move on Max Simmons. What's that?
How does Max Simmons have the fastest lap? What the?
Because he's a speedy. Speed boy. Continues upward trend. Dominic Turcotte trying to make a move on Zach Martin in the background. He's on the outside, and he's able to. Is it gonna stick? Yes, I think it is. Nice move, and he might have a double. One on Simi Niku. Nope, not gonna happen. Not today. At least not right now. The Ferrari is not very strong in this category, if I remember correctly. And it's definitely the ugliest. Dan French making a move on Max Simmons. Looks like Simmons is having a struggle a little bit with that Porsche Challenge car. Or Porsche Cup car, apologies. They just can't call them the same thing. It's Trofeo, which means trophy, but it's stupid different. And then we got Cup, which is a trophy. And then we got Challenge, which because Ferrari just really doesn't want to be associated with everyone else, I guess. Dan Frank makes easy work of. Oh, they must have switched. I guess Max Simmons is in first now. I'm so confused. Did the GT3 cars all go to the Shadow Realm? What happened?
I don't know what happened.
Oh, we got. I believe that's Constantini. Oh no, it's Tan. It's Oscar Tan off in the background. Looks like he got back on the track without any issues. Dan French under fire from John Archie. He wants that spot back that the Lamborghini took just a few corners ago. Through the chicane, the Porsche looks much stabler than the Lamborghini does somehow. It's not something I'm used to seeing. A little bit of bobble on the exit of the second last corner from Archie, but he doesn't allow it to get out from under him. Although it looks like Arsenault might have, Sutherland might have something to say. He's getting right up in there as they enter the beginning of this lap, which I think is lap 4. Now, Donington's a very thin track, as most of these British GP tracks are. So getting a pass on is going to be easy. He just makes it happen. Oh no, it didn't happen. Never mind. I thought I saw the purple Lamborghini first. Yeah, but anyway, since the track is so narrow and these cars are generally pretty oversteery, it's going to be a bit of a challenge. Although it looks like French is struggling to get a good run out of that corner. Wonder if Archie might have a move to make. Or is he going to be stuck frustratingly behind that bright green Lambo? A little bit of a run out of the chicane. Got to be a pretty bold dive, but he's going to go for it. Oh, looks like Dan French outbroke himself. Maybe in preparation for defense, he forgot to look at the braking zones. Although he did get a good launch out of the second last corner. He's on the outside. Unless he can get a pretty serious cutback, the position is going to be Archie's. He's going to go
Cole,
for a cutback. What's up?
I don't know if you noticed, but the positions are still fucked up.
I know, yeah, they're still all messed up. I don't know what's going on there. Neil Sutherland got by Ayrton Arsenault, although Arsenault appears to be falling more than just that. Looked like he went off in the last corner. So we might be living in a world where the GT challenges get not only class win, but also outright win.
It's like the RS Spiders.
Basically.
And LAP2 beats LMP1. No one is safe.
No kidding. I think at Misano, the GT Challenge cars were on average 2.5 or 3 seconds slower per lap. So that'd be a pretty hefty deficit to make up, but not impossible. Dan French has been caught up by Neil Sutherland. Looks like he's been struggling a little bit to maintain pace to John Archie ahead. But Archie is not, he's getting reeled in just ever so slightly. This might turn into a battle yet. Nice Ayrton Arsenault with Team Sussy. Good. Or sorry, is that pronounced Sussy or Sussy?
I don't know.
I think you do.
Ayrton, change the name.
Hey man, it's Neil's series. He gets to make the final call. Arsenault's Porsche, to me from the rear, looks like it's trying to be a convertible or something with the orange. You can't really see the black in front except for the roof, which makes it look like it's got a convertible or something. We should do that, have convertible GT cars.
That's a bad idea.
A great idea. What are you talking about? They race with open cockpit stuff all the time. You just gotta waterproofify and you're good. Does he conclude, or no, we haven't concluded anything yet. Never mind. Oscar Tan looking for a way past Ayrton Arsenault. That Porsche is too stable on the chicane, not able to get quite the power down as much as he would hope, I guess. And wants to get a slice of a cutback, but he botches it just a little bit, and Turcotte is now alongside. Turcotte backs out, or maybe he tries to plan a... I was gonna say cutback, but that's not gonna happen. Oh, forgot to mention, in case you didn't know, there is a pit stop required, but you can take it at any point that you want. So,
I think a pit stop in a sprint race shouldn't be a thing.
What?
Pit stop in a sprint race shouldn't be a thing.
Why not?
Because it should be more about tire management than just...
I think they should be required to pit at least once per lap.
How could you pit multiple times per lap?
When you have skills. Like that Iron Man looking car of Connor Constantini. Tracking down Zach Martin. Maybe for 8th place. Just kidding, not in 8th place, because the scoring is all messed up. Whee! The nice part about a pit stop whenever you want is that you can kind of spread it out to your abilities, which is good for the drivers, but for the commentators it's a nightmare, at least for me, because I struggle to keep up with where everyone's going to be and where they've been going during the pit window, but when the whole race is a pit window, it just gets messy. Dimunaku getting caught up on by Trevor Cheney in the GT3 class. Ayrton Arsenault now under fire from Oscar Tan. Looks like Dominic Turcotte must have dived off to the pits. Yes, he did. Of note, Jeff Wentworth has found himself to the front of the pack in the GT3 class. Ditto with ditto with Mark Sutherland. Liutkis has had a bad problem somewhere, and he's now falling through the field, now in 17th place, which is functionally last. Dan French battling with Wesley Stokes. We haven't seen Wesley Stokes do battle in some time, I feel like, right? Stokes desperately searching for some sort of purchase. Just any way through. Oh, apologies. Wesley Stokes has been in most of these races in the Multiclass Challenge, so I don't know who I was talking about when I said that we haven't seen Wesley in a while. We definitely have. I mentioned the tight track causing problems for passing earlier, but that is a problem that's magnified when there's spec racing going on. That is cars that are identical to each other, not just similar. Because you gotta wring every last advantage out because you have no advantage in your car. So while it is entertaining, especially on a tight track like this that's not as conducive to passing, although, as I say that, not quite. I was gonna say Wesley Stokes might have had a look on Dan French, but not quite. Although he's still maintaining pace, he's not letting French get out of sight at all. Matt, if you had to choose one of the Challenge Cup cars, that's the Ferrari 488 Challenge, the Lamborghini Super Trofeo Evo 2, or the Porsche 911 Cup.
I don't know. I might just say the Porsche.
Just because of the way it is?
I don't know. I haven't driven any of them yet.
Yeah.
I'm guessing.
That's fair. What if they did for
getting lapped?
Yep. I mean, you getting lapped
That's gotta be
by
Gaskins behind.
It might be Gaskins. We'll see if the timing updates once he passes.
Boom,
Yes, it
pay
does.
up.
What?
Alright, Cole, pay up.
Pay up for what?
I was right.
About what?
Gaskins.
Oh yeah, but I didn't bet you anything about it.
Yeah,
Get
you told me.
fricked. Oh, okay. Well, never mind then. Here's a knuckle sandwich. Okay, so it just takes they just have to be lapped first in order for the timing to unfuck itself. Got it.
Wait, what? My last two brain cells are fighting for third place.
Alright. Wesley Stokes versus Dan French. Ayrton Arsenault is making great time catching up to them, and I believe that is Landry behind. So this could be messy if they get caught at the wrong time, which is very, very possible. You have a beautiful singing voice, Matt.
Aw, thank you.
Anytime. There you can see Michael Landry is actually getting credited for his fastest lap now. Not sure why we're on board with Simeon Naku. I mean, he's a great guy, but not a lot going on in his race right now. Although the battle for third with Dan French and Wesley Stokes is heating up, and Ayrton Arsenault fends off the other class, the GT3 class, for his position. Michael Landry is no doubt very confused with this challenge car that's trying to hold him off, even though they're not racing for any sort of position or prestige. Who is that behind? I believe that's a Porsche. That was a BMW. That was Jeff Wentworth, so that was for position. Ayrton Arsenault is still battling with Michael Landry. I wonder what Ayrton is thinking. This is not his race. I mean, I guess we want to just disrupt stuff. That's possible, but one wonders why he puts his car at potential risk with to move like that. And there's action going on. That is Wesley Stokes versus Paul Riccobeni. No, it's Dominic Turcotte. Apologies. Dominic Turcotte versus Paul Riccobeni. Neil Sutherland right in front. So this is a nice, healthy three-way battle. Definitely no shortage of stuff happening on right here. Although, as I say that, they spread out a little bit.
Oh, stretch.
Oh, scratch.
Meow, meow.
Meow, meow. So we're not a lot of going on. They're just kind of getting up, although Riccobene is closing the gap.
Hang on, Cole.
Although, so is Turcotte behind a little bit. What's up?
Where did Turcotte where was he supposed to start?
I'm not at all sure.
Was he on pole?
No. Why do you think he was on pole?
I can't remember.
I'm pretty sure he wasn't. Not only because I thought Max Simmons was on pole, or Paul, was it Max Simmons or Paul Riccobene? I don't know.
No, Paul came from behind and hit Turcotte.
Oh, you're right.
Mom, mom,
Mom? Mom?
mommy,
Mama?
mommy,
So Neil
mom.
Sutherland has a lot to be worried about with that Lambo filling up his rearview mirror. Or
Cole,
sorry, Porsche.
Cole, it's not a Lambo.
Sorry, I'm tired. It's basically a Lambo. They're all owned by the same company.
Different engines, different cars, different. They barely have any similarities.
They have tons of similarities. 4 wheels and maybe an engine.
No. Try
No,
again.
no engine? Okay. 4 wheels.
That's it.
There was an MP412 like display chassis on sale on Bring a Trailer for like $10,000. That was apparently in McLaren's showroom or whatever for like 10 years. Dan French getting, well, this isn't his battle. Michael Landry is getting cut off by all these GT Challenge cars. He can't be super happy about that, but he's making his way through just fine. But yeah, I had to think for a good long while before deciding not to buy this chassis of this MP412. Because man, what a freaking piece of art that would be.
It doesn't move, right? It's just the chassis.
Yeah, it's chassis and a replica engine and transmission and stuff.
So all you have to do is find the other stuff.
Yeah, all you gotta do is find 80% of the car and you got a car.
That sounds terrible.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because I think it had a replica engine, like something that looked like the engine but was just like plastic or whatever.
Ah, it's just like one of those fake F1 cars.
Yeah. Well, I don't think they. I mean, they might, but I don't think they would tear up a real MP412. And we got some action going on. That is Dan French versus Michael Landry. Nope.
Andrews and McLaren.
What's Stokes? What's Stokes? It's weird.
That's Mark Sutherland.
Yeah, the scoreboard's effed up a little bit there, and Mark Sutherland in the background, cautiously approaching this group, saying, "Guys, just let me through. I don't want to. It'll only take a second. It'll be super painless." And we got total chaos happening here. Wesley, that's not Wesley Stokes. I don't know why I keep saying that. That is Dominic Turcotte. Dominic Turcotte versus, oh, we got someone who left, versus Jeff Wentworth versus Paul Riccobene. It might be Gaskin. No, Gaskin's there. It's the other new person, right? One of them. The one with a really, really long name. It's getting intense, and you can see how there is definitely a little bit of a straight line advantage for the GT3 cars compared to the GT Challenge cars, but not a huge one. Like, he cleared maybe a car length and a half on that straight, which also wasn't a huge straight, but John Archie versus Michael Landry. Nope, that's a BMW. Although there's Landry right there. So he's not super far away. That might be Jeff Wentworth. You know, it'd have to be. Where'd Seth Chaney go? Oh no, he's in the back. So that might be Seth Chaney. Gotta say, not a fan at all of these Porsche liveries. I mean, I guess
I like the Porsche liveries.
they're all right, but it's just a color and a stripe with a giant Porsche word on the side. Could be worse, but I think it's a little boring. I do love the camo Lambo. Nice angle there we get of John Archie catching up to that BMW, which I think might be Seth Chaney. I'm curious where Michael Landry went. We didn't see him dip into the pits or anything as we just now passed the halfway point. Yeah, McLaren coming out of the pits, that must be Gaskins. We got a GT3 in the mix with Paul Riccobeni following just behind. Oh, this is a different battle. This is Dominic Turcotte versus Neil Sutherland with, I believe it's Jeff Wentworth and Paul Riccobeni behind. So this battle is still going from when we last left off earlier. This is gonna get hairy. The GT3 will have a nice little run off of the first, the front straight, but it might be a bit of a stretch to say he could pass both at the same time. And if that's the case, there's a pretty good chance he would be held up pretty substantially. Yeah, I wasn't able to get by them at all. And confirm this is indeed Jeff Wentworth. God, I really can't get over how the friggin' camera clips through the engine bonnet there. That's gonna be so distracting to me. And Jeff Wentworth continuing to struggle to get by these GT Challenge cars. Like I said earlier, the twisty Donington GP circuit is proving to be difficult for this multi-class series. And we've got Mark Sutherland who's caught up now. This is for position. Oh, and there goes Dominic Turcotte on the side of Neil Sutherland. It might not be happening though. Can he get a cutback or an outbreak? Doesn't look like it. And Jeff Wentworth is desperate to just find any place he can put that BMW to get by these GT Challenge cars, but it's not happening. They're surprisingly quick in a straight line. Really interesting how they're allowing drivers to cross over the pit line when I thought that was the whole point of the pit line, to be safe. Wentworth has to be shouting at his steering wheel there with these two GT Challenge cars not letting him through at all.
Way.
Basically,
bitches.
exactly. Pull over to the right. I'm in the fast lane, passing lane. Sorry, there is no such thing as the fast lane.
Yes, there is.
Nope.
Yes.
Nope. In every legal definition I know of, it's called the passing lane, not the fast lane.
Jeez, he's never gonna get by.
There's a fun fact. Yeah, he's Wentworth is just continuing to just be completely stuck behind these GT Challenge cars. Although it looks like Mark Sutherland is struggling as well. He can't get by Paul Riccobeni in that yellow Porsche. So I guess for the moment, they're both dealing with their own set of issues. Sutherland last setting at 2:16 last lap. That's probably due to pit conditions. As I said before, these cars were 2 to 3 seconds a lap faster on Misano. This is a similar length, but different in dynamics track. So even being generous, you could say they're 2 seconds a lap slower, the GT Challenge cars are. And so this is as painful for these stuck BMWs. See, even Seth Chaney trying to get around Zach Martin, it's just not happening. They don't have that much speed differential. It's all mostly in the handling. Two of the Porsches and Wesley Stokes are going in for the pits. Almost the last to do so. The only exception is Michael Landry, who is continuing to run on his old tires. But though that's a strategy that he used at Misano as well to pretty good effect. And Jeff Wentworth finally got around Dominic Turcotte and Neil Sutherland. Looks like Mark Sutherland isn't going to be quite so lucky. He's actually lost a ton of time to Paul Riccobeni. I wonder if he might have had an off of her or something. Ooh, a real deep lunge from Paul Riccobeni.
Wow.
Wonder if that might have been a outbreak time there. I appreciate how Paul Riccobeni's Porsche just says racing experience on it. Is there like a racing experience consortium that's advertising on Porsches? Maybe it's a race room racing experience, huh? So Mark Sutherland in the back is caught back up to Paul Riccobeni. He's maybe gonna have a look on the inside. And it looks like he got by. Judging by the map. Meanwhile, John Archie is trying to get around. Or Dominic Turcotte's trying to get around John Archie, excuse me. Couldn't find a way around. Like I said, tight, twisty track. Not a lot of great overtaking opportunities. So these battles are about to merge. Turcotte and Archie have just fought for too long, and now Sutherland and French and other Sutherland have caught up, and Paul Riccobeni isn't too far behind, so this could get really messy really quick.
Jeez. How is Landry not past that yet?
I can't say I'm sure. I mean, Max is pretty fast, and as we've seen, if Landry gets caught up in any sort of anything, the GT3s don't take a lot to become bottlenecked by the challenge cars. Looks like France is going to have a move on Sutherland. Gets a run. And then outbreaks him slightly. But outbreaks himself as well. Sutherland gets the position back. Oh, and he has to swerve in front of Mark Sutherland to get back P7. Now, it isn't for class. Or it isn't, yeah, it's not in the same class. So it's technically not really a battle, but he's still fighting. Possibly because Paul Riccobeni is right behind him, but with all this fighting that French is doing, Riccobeni's being dragged along by Sutherland. And there he goes, it's a battle now. Riccobeni is right in there with French. Caught in Sutherland's toe. And French is just defending he's just slinging that car left and right, trying to find any defensive option. I think he maybe needs to choose his battle a little more carefully. He's able to hold off Riccobeni for now. But if he's not careful, Wesley Stokes behind will claw up all that space that he's got behind, and he'll be fighting another three-way before long. A little bit of bobble from John Archie. That gives Turcotte a bit of a leg up on the next corner. He's gobbling up the space. Now, this would be a good time to make a pass, but don't think he has the room. He's gonna maybe make a look to the outside of the chicane. Interesting choice. Not entirely sure what motivated that. Oh, he lost a huge chunk of time. I wonder if he went off the track a little bit. Back looking at the Sutherlands. This is the first time we've seen Mark and Neil Sutherland both in the same shot together. Fun fact. Dan French still fighting with Paul Riccobeni. Looks like without all the extra distractions in place, French is able to put up a pretty good defense against Paul in that Porsche. That's just going to maintain pressure, Paul is. There's plenty going on here. He's going to maybe make a cutback, a dive. Oh, French just cuts the corner a little bit too hard. Riccobeni can't get the extra speed he needs to and has to bail out of the pass attempt. Unfortunate, especially considering this would be one of the best places to pass right before the chicane. At least Riccobeni need to try and find another way around somewhere. He's got slightly less than 15 minutes, so probably about 10 laps. Which is some time, although he outbrakes himself hard on the last corner, goes all the way off track. That's going to put him way back, and he's actually battling with Wesley Stokes now, it looks by the looks of it. John Archie versus Dominic Turcotte. It's just going to go right on through. Looks like Turcotte suffered the same fate as Riccobeni, except for on a different corner. Outbroke himself. No corrective action.
Race.
What's that?
Cool.
What? Matt?
Oh, my headphones died.
You okay, buddy?
My headphones died.
Don't let them do that.
I was wondering why I didn't hear you for a while.
Shout out to John Archie's team, Pornshe. Pornshe. I love
Archie, change it. We will have a word.
Yeah, the word is.
With you. Step in my office.
The word is Pornshe.
Porsche. I hate it.
I love it. That's beautiful. Audi, more like out don't. Oh, nice move by Mark Sutherland. Although
Turcotte.
that's Dr. Turcotte. Archie got held up by Sutherland somehow. Looks like he tried to get a run out, but Sutherland's poor line extending from that pass he made. Which would have been really nice if he were actually fighting for position, but they're not.
Hey, Cole.
What's up?
We know how the order is not really messed up.
Yeah.
I wonder what happens if Jeff just finishes behind Max, if that'll actually count or not.
That would be hilarious. There'd have to be some sort of recourse, I imagine. As we watch Ayrton Arsenault and Wesley Stokes duke it out. Or is that... No, that's Ayrton Arsenault and Oscar Tan. Ooh, a big setup for the next corner by Arsenault. They've been battling for the last quarter of a lap or so. But yeah, it would be really funny if Wentworth and Sutherland lost to Simmons just because of the way that the weird timing fuck up went. We should never let him forget it.
Mom.
Dad? So we got Arsenault losing a little bit of ground to Stokes. Or Tan. They're both camo. Canmo? You got more battles up at the front. Archie and French are still going at it, with Sutherland not too far ahead. That's Neil Sutherland. But other than that, in this, that's all we got. And there's Speaking of the devil, there's Archie. With that green team Porsche.
I hate it. Put it back.
That's such a low-hanging fruit, too. How did I not think of that? Put it back. Whatever you do, don't look it up on Rule 34. Jeff Wentworth having a look at Simeon Naku. Naku's been off our radar mainly because of, I assume, an issue. He's been at the back of the pack for most of the race. That's unfortunate.
Snorts coke off a stripper. Let's slap a Hellcat engine in a minivan.
Heck yeah. I'll just say right now, if Chrysler actually did that, I'd buy it. Like not even a question about it. I'd buy it.
There's no way it would fit.
Yes, there is. The Chrysler Pacifica is such a huge engine bay.
They're not gonna mid-engine the minivan.
Why mid-engine it? You just put it in the front.
There's no room.
Yeah, that's where the engine bay is. There's tons of room in the engine bay.
For a V8 supercharged?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, sure, you might have to cut out a little bit of the firewall, but that's not a big deal. Neil Sutherland hot on the tail of Dominic Turcotte. But he's being hounded by John Archie. Still. So many Lambos on one screen. Ooh, a nice slide from Paul Riccobeni in the background there. That was tasty. That's a good candidate for Slide of the Day award. Or Save of the Day, sorry. Hey, they put a NASCAR engine in a Toyota Sienna once. I don't want to hear about how space is a problem in minivans. So we're now just crossing 8 minutes left. Oh, and Neil Sutherland goes off. That's John Archie's position. 6th place is all his. He's gonna have a poor line into that corner. I believe it's turn 7. Although Sutherland gets a little bit of snap oversteer because how dirty his tires are, trying to initiate that turn, and he ends up falling way behind. John Archie up to 6th. Now we have a pass being made. Dan French on. Oh no, not just kidding. It's Wesley Stokes on Dan French. French had to dive deep to the inside to make that defensive maneuver happen, and it worked. Looks like the gamble paid off. He's still in front. Expertly made move by French. Not so much for Sutherland, but we don't talk about that.
I'm just solely interested in seeing what the finishing order is going to be.
Nail. Drive your Lambo to victory.
Penalty to a 10-second post-race penalty to car 68 for crossing the pit lane exit line.
If we were giving out penalties for crossing the pit lane exit line, everyone would get 30,000 penalties.
To be fair, he put all 4 wheels over, not just 2 wheels.
I mean, is that fair? I feel like you're not supposed to cross that line ever.
I mean, if they do it in real life with 2 wheels, but not really supposed to, but it's kind of in a bad spot here.
Yeah. I'm just gonna call it a push.
No.
Okay. Everyone's banned.
Ban them all. No one's safe.
No one's safe. We're closing up shop. It's too dangerous.
Alright, end it. Everyone, take a hike.
Neil Sutherland is. Did he make a move on John Archie? Yes, he did.
It's not possible.
That was I didn't even see that coming. That happened so quickly. It looks like
Hey, Cole.
Archie must have had what's up.
Oh
Wow!
no!
What happened there? Just, Zach Martin got bombed by Gaskins, and I think there must have been some internet issues because looks like Gaskins just cars internally exploded, and Martin was totally unaffected. What's up?
Did you know there's a car in British GT that is sponsored by OnlyFans?
I'd be shocked if there wasn't, to be honest.
I mean, it says
I mean, OnlyFans isn't technically porn. It's just that's how it ends up being.
Well, what else do they use it for?
I don't know. Probably crunching chips in the bag very loudly. Oh, Ayrton Arseno getting a bad run out of that turn. The run up to Oritan or Oscartan is going to be extra difficult. Oscartan. Is Oscartan a Pirates character?
He is now.
Oh, okay. I don't recognize that one. Although, to be fair, I haven't really paid attention to a Pirates movie since the third one.
I don't like the other ones.
Yeah, I argue they stopped being good around the second movie. Like, they kind of lost me at the last half of the second.
1, 2, maybe 3.
Yeah, 3 is where they start to peter off, but they still got some good ideas. I like our team names.
The first one cannot be topped.
It's true. I'm actually curious to see how far Jeff Wentworth has to go. Only 5 seconds, but that's still 5 seconds. In a good day, he would have just enough time to pass him being Max Simmons. But as we've seen, there's not as much advantage to the GT3s as we would have thought. Wesley Stokes and Dan French. Dan French goes off, rejoins. Is he going to hit that Wesley Stokes? I don't think so. You know, he didn't. So good avoiding contact there. Bummer on that move, but ended up working out for Wesley Stokes. Dan French down to 9th. He's going to have to battle with Paul Riccobeni if he's not careful.
I just saw a video of this one guy. He made a shift handle of a snap-on screwdriver handle.
Oh, yes. I've seen plenty of those. I mean, not the snap-on shift handle, or screwdriver shift handle exactly. But there was a guy who like took a PlayStation 3 controller, I think it was, and like mega duct taped a baseball bat to the right analog stick, and used that as a clutch, like an analog clutch on his on his sim rig. Neil Sutherland under heavy attack from John Archie. I mean, allegedly it works. Allegedly. Looks like John Archie got a struggle of a launch at the last corner. Although he's gonna maybe get a cutback. Nope. Not enough launch.
Not really possible to cut back unless you go deep in that corner.
We go Porsche deep.
Porsche deep.
Porsche deep, exactly.
Oh no, Gaskins is passed by Cheney.
It is Michael Gaskins. Everyone in this freaking group is either named with an M, is either named Michael or Martin. No exceptions. Not even for a guy named Matt. Matt, you gotta change your name to Mike. Sorry, it's the rules.
I don't want to be associated with him.
Fine, then change your name to Martin.
There can only be one.
Also, shout out to, well, there's at least 2 right now. There's Martin Smith and Martin Edmonds.
And Martin Landry.
Mike Landry.
And Martin Simmons.
I'm like, no, not again. Wow, the throwback is real. Also, shout out to James Butler getting his nickname finally changed to I Hate This Car.
No!
I'm so happy.
Change it back.
Might change it back. My brain may yet recover. Okay, we're oh wow, John Archie way in deep on the second last corner. Neil Sutherland barely avoiding contact. I like how this Motec looks like it was made in Microsoft PowerPoint and like a frantic 15 minutes. No, there's not going to be a whole lot of time. This is undoubtedly the last lap. Well, actually, no. It's possible that Landry could get to the finish line one more time.
Alright, man. The leader is on the final lap. Give it a final push.
And Archie is getting really aggressive. Max Simmons getting passed by Jeff Wentworth. Uh-oh. Oh, with a little bit of a slide as well. There goes your prediction, Matt. Sad to say.
No! Damn it. No, let him by, please.
Let him by, please. And so that's time, so there will be one more lap.
Can we be caught up in like 5 seconds in like 4 minutes?
I mean, with the magic of editing, anything is possible.
You're saying Wentworth edited himself by Max?
No, I'm saying I could edit him behind Max again.
Oh, it's perfect.
Perfect.
Trying to play video or not?
Wait, what? What?
What?
What?
What?
What? What?
Oh, shut up.
What? But in any case, so we are on our definite last lap. Neil Sutherland still looking pretty good against John Archie, although was that Michael Gaskins just got by Trevor Cheney. Oh, Trevor Cheney's off, but he saves it from hitting the wall. Good move.
The leader has finished the race.
Michael Landry just passing the finishing line. He finished. Neil Sutherland got... Nope, that's... Wait, yeah. Neil Sutherland got passed by John Archie. What happened there? Why didn't we get to see that? That must have been a huge run. I was just going to say how he's pretty safe. But he just has to take it easy. Either Archie is on fire this last lap, or Sutherland had an off. Although he's got a better run out of this before the chicane. Can he make it? Cutbacks. He gets a pretty good launch. He has a little bit of a run. Not really, maybe. Oh, yep, definitely has some. Dives to the outside. Interesting maneuver. Going very, very wide for the cutback. Yeah, it is Wesley Stokes. Wesley Stokes comes in, and looks like he might have gone a little sideways. Why are we watching Mark Sutherland? No, there's a battle going on. No, come on. Why are we watching this? Yay, great. We're watching the back of an M4 that stopped. Good. Oh, yay. Oh, look, we get to see the end of the battle. Hey, John Archie won, I guess. Good. And Wesley Stokes got by. So his gamble didn't pay off. Man, I really wish I could have seen that. That sounds awesome. We got a slidey Lambo. Oh, that was stylish as hell. And that is it. So, a quick recap of the race. Michael Landry in first place. Jeff Wentworth second. Oh boy, I gotta pull up the actual official sheet. This is so screwed up. Hold up. Okay, Michael Landry in first. Jeff Wentworth second. Mark Sutherland third. Shane Wax, which is Mark Sutherland? No. I don't remember. That may be damn French, actually. But anyway, fix your names, guys. Jake Keckley in 5th. Dalton Cheney in 6th? Dalton Cheney isn't even here. What's just going on here? This is the sorry, that's my apologies. This is the championship standings.
What happened to that race, boys?
That was a little bit of a mess. Anyway, factual results. Michael Landry in first, Jeff Wentworth second, Mark Sutherland third.
No, it's Max Simmons third.
Sorry, I'm reading the official thingy dingling here.
I don't know. I'm looking right at it right now. I mean, it says Max Simmons third.
Okay. Alright,
So the results don't lie.
What the heck? We got a tie for fourth? This is dumb. It's, like, so Seth Chaney, I'm guessing, is in fourth. Gaskins is in fifth. What? What is this? Trevor Chaney's sixth. Zach Martin's also no. NSX is seventh. Okay, I guess that makes sense. Okay. Jesus Christ. Max Simmons first in the challenge class, followed by John Archie, then Neil Sutherland, Dan French, Oscar Tan, Ayrton Arsenault, Zach Martin, Connor Constantini, and Samir Naku. Who's first place? What? Okay, you know, I'm just not gonna think about it. My brain hurts. So, yeah, good race, I think. We can have a quick rundown of the championship because who freaking knows? I kind of already gave you one. I don't know. This is just being so finicky. Seriously, come on. Let me see. There we go. Okay, so we got Mike Landry in first, followed by Jeff Wentworth in second in the championship, Mark Sutherland third. I believe that's Seth Chaney in fourth. Fix your names, people. Jake Keckley fifth, Dalton Chaney in sixth, and or Crawling Bigfoot. I don't know who that is. Trevor Chaney in seventh, Josh McLaughlin in eighth, Sean Roberts in ninth, and Josiah Drum in 10th. In the challenge category, we got Max Simmons in first, Simon Naku also in first. Dan French, what? Oh, they're separated by stupid other category. You know, just look up the details. ESR-race.org. What a friggin' tie-in. Visit us. If you like what you see, visit us, ESR-race.org. We do racing like this all the time. This is our Multiclass Mondays on Mondays series. We also do a Sunday Fun Day race on Saturday. That's not confusing at all. And yeah, we do everything from Wreckfest, which we do on Fridays, all the way up through this stuff, and a GT challenge on Sundays. Go watch that if you would like, and it's all posted on our YouTube or esr-race.org. Matt Higgs, do you have any words to say, mein friend? Mein Freunde?
I think that this whole race has been a scam. Max Simmons came third, and I will stand by that till the day I die.
I mean, yeah, he did. He came in third. It says right there.
Life is good.
All right. So you guys all have a good one, and hopefully we'll see you there next time. Oh, by the way, next event, if my website will load, that would be just peachy. Come, please. All right, no one gets to see the next freaking race. Oh, there we go. Imola. Ooh, that's going to be a fun one. May 16th. May the 16th be with you. So yeah, join us for that. That'll be another sprint race. We will see you then. Call out.
See ya, bitches.
And Matt too.